Merry 1st of December and welcome to the first video of Christmas at the Bluestone Villa. This is going to be my version of Vlogmas, essentially. I am going to be attempting to upload a video every day. Can already hear some of you chuckling because, let's be fair, sometimes I can't manage to do my weekly upload, but I've got a pretty good feeling about this. I feel relatively committed to this journey, albeit it has already got off on the wrong foot because I am genuinely filming on the morning of 1st of December. I had hoped to film this at the weekend, but I've been ill. So 1st of December it is. So I've got a very ambitious schedule today of filming, editing and uploading this video around my 9 to 5. So if you're seeing this on the 1st of December, or the date down below says 1st of December, then well done me. I'd just like to say it was not the C word, but I do have obviously a really bad cough. I have been up for a little while actually. I've just got ready. I need to actually do my hair. I have been so ill that my hairbrush has been in the car since Saturday and I just couldn't find it this morning. That's why. I have got my cappuccino in my Starbucks Christmas mug, which I have to say, I think I need to get some new Christmas mugs because honestly, these aren't really Christmassy anymore to me because I leave them in my cupboard all year round and I use them literally all the time. So they're just not Christmassy. I was looking at some gorgeous ones on Sophie Allport actually. She's got some beautiful, beautiful like mugs and tea towels and stuff if you haven't seen those. In terms of what to expect from Christmas at the Bluestone Villa, all going to be like my home content, so nothing changing there. There will be like my regular like renovation diaries and stuff because we are still working on projects at the house, but otherwise everything will be kind of like festive home, like vlogs or shorter kind of curated videos around like home decor and stuff like that. But yeah, so I've opened up my first advent calendar chocolate from advent calendar numero, we're gonna call it numero 2. Basically, I've got a very bougie advent calendar this year, which we are going to call advent calendar number 1, which I will open with you a bit later. I'm showing such self-restraint. Who even am I? Yeah, it's a calendar that I say every year that I would love. It's very expensive. And every year James basically laughs in my face. But this year, in the middle of October or something, it must have been when it was first launched, it arrived. And yeah, it's a bit of a treat. It's not something I'll probably get every year or anything like that. It feels like a real treat. It's the Liberty beauty calendar, which is like I think £800 worth of beauty products, but it is like 200 something odd pounds, so a bit excessive. But yeah, I feel really like grateful, bless him. There is something still about having like just a simple like chocolate advent calendar. Like I'm also happy with just that. And so yeah, we did kind of also agree that we might buy each other just a cheap chocolate advent calendar as well. And I actually haven't got James's one because obviously I've been ill, but my mum gave me this one, and Reese's peanut butter cups are my absolute faves. What I think about December is that there is something so decadent about starting your day with a chocolate. And I can't do this whole like open it at the end of the day when it's more sensible. Like I want to eat it first thing in the morning. Oh, that's a good coffee. So what I'm going to be doing today is also equally ambitious. I don't know what's wrong with me. Basically, I'd initially planned to film this video at the weekend, as I've already said, starting maybe like on Sunday. And basically like a few of the clips previous to this were at the weekend. So some of those, like the hops over the Inglenut fireplace, that's my mum and dad's house, in case you're thinking like that's not your house, Louisa. It's not. That's my mum and dad's house. But I'd hoped to do a little bit more filming, but where I just felt so hideous, I was just like, meh. I usually make like a traditional Christmas cake every year. And I make it ahead of time like you're meant to, because you feed it with alcohol and all of that jazz. And I mean, you can make it really far in advance. I think these things like last for ages, but I typically benchmark it for a day called Stir Up Sunday, which I don't know if that's just like a British thing, but I think it's like an old tradition that like on Stir Up Sunday, families would like get together and make their Christmas puddings and their Christmas cakes and stuff like that. And so I usually use like that day as like my benchmark for when to make my Christmas cake for Christmas, because I feel like it's a good amount of time before. And I dropped the ball. I just totally missed it. Yeah, that was not Sunday just gone, but the Sunday before. I think it was like maybe around like the 21st maybe of November. And so I was like, oh, I'll just make it next Sunday, because I really like making it on a Sunday, because I think it's a nice, like chilled, nice thing to do on a Sunday. And for me, making my Christmas cake is like the first like big like milestone to indicate that the build up to Christmas is coming. And for me, the build up is I mean, obviously I love Christmas Day and stuff like that, but the build up is what, oh my God, I love it. And I love creating that like great ambiance and festive like atmosphere in your home, like across that build up. And I think that's really what I want to come across in like the next few weeks in some of these videos. But yeah, so that for me is like the first indicator that like really the festive season has begun. And the smell it creates as well is just Christmas when it's cooking. So yeah, so that for me is like a real benchmark for like, oh, that's Christmas has begun. And yeah, and then obviously, and then on Sunday I wasn't very well, so I couldn't, I couldn't have made it even if I wanted to, because I felt that bad, but also not probably the most hygienic time to make communal food, I think was what one of my friends messaged me. So I am gonna make it today. You might have seen from the clips already that I actually soaked my fruit last night, so that is in my bowl here. This is all of it. Now, it was meant to sit in this for 12 hours. So I was going to cook it up before work, but what I might do is actually, when I take a bit of a break from work, I might bung it in a cake and then whack it in so it's got the time to sit in it. But this is 450 grams of currants, 175 grams of sultanas, 175 grams of raisins, 50 grams of chopped cherries, and I also put 50 grams of chopped figs. I think you're meant to do candied peel, but I don't think anybody in my life really likes that much, so in their Christmas cake, so I've left that out. And then I put 150 mils of brandy in here. My recipe actually only said 100 mils. I'm doing Delia's, but yeah, sorry Delia, I've put 150 in. Other than that, today I'm obviously going to open my advent calendar. I'm going to start putting a little bit of Christmas cheer around the house, which you'll see at some point. And then also, other than that, I obviously have to work my job. I haven't been there for the past 2 days. Oh, it's been. Hi, how are you? James is going to open his advent calendar. So I got him a Beavertown Brewery advent calendar. It's like one of his favourite beers. It's got 24 beers and a free glass. And this was, I think, £55, I think. Sorry, James, telling you how much this was.
From Beavertown direct.
From Beavertown direct. We love the glasses, they're so funky. So I'm sure James will be very happy. Whoa. Oh, it's nice. It's so different from all your others. Oh, that's bright. Look at you little beauty vlogger. Great job, James. Great job.
And this is the first day.
I haven't done my Liberty one yet. Maybe I'll go upstairs in a second and do that. I bet the first one's going to be one you don't want.
Marmalade IPA.
Oh! I like them. We've had that one before, no?
No.
I thought we had. Stop.
That's
okay, James,
5.8%
enough now.
IPA.
Like, I'm very, very excited about this. Let's come and do my one then.
11 o'clock and we'll drink it now.
I'm going to come down and make myself another coffee in a second, but first I'm going to open my advent calendar. What a happy 1st of December. So, ooh, very bright. Up in our bedroom, which has a load of stuff in it because of doing the cupboard. We're going to move all of this because we're going to move in here this weekend. But this is my Liberty advent calendar. How pretty is that? So this is, for anybody that's not in the UK, this is what the Liberty store looks like in London. It's a beautiful old building and I just think this is stunning, and you could definitely keep this and refill this for another year. Let me just... What a brightness. Oh wow. You know, like the Liberty prints that you can get on scarves and stuff like that. So that's what it looks like inside. It's so pretty. Right, oh, it's hard to see the numbers. It is a bit like a real advent calendar, like it's not a real one. Oh my god, they've not got a number 1. Oh no, there is. Can you imagine? They've missed number 1. Oh. Okay, so this is from a brand called Votary, and it's a brightening hyaluronic serum, 50 mils. Let's take a look. Ooh, I like a serum. That's not. I need your little beauty vlogger hands. I can't do it whilst I'm holding the camera as well. It's 50 mils, that's quite a good size. Restoring radiance to dull skin whilst addressing hyperpigmentation, is designed to give an even-toned and luminous effect. Oh, nice. That's a bit exciting. Yeah, so we're moving into our bedroom this weekend, which is very exciting. And I've ordered something that has arrived and I have not unboxed it, which is like a very exciting festive element to the room. If you can guess what it is, drop it in the box, like the comment, drop it in the comments below. If you can guess what I might have bought to go into that room. It's so unnecessary when I bought it. It's something that I said to James, oh, that would be nice one year, and then I did buy it this year, which was not the intention. And James was like, we've got bigger fish to fry, but if it makes you happy, fine. And it does make me happy. Shut up. Honestly, James is just ridiculous. So, I'm just taking a quick lunch break. Excuse the mess behind me. It's all cake making stuff, really. And I'm going to make my cake and get it on. This is my, oh, it's very bright. This is my Fortnum & Mason's apron. I feel like it matches our house. We actually got it in a hamper last year. James is like scooting behind me. I'm wiping my hair up actually. Those are, I think, possibly my favourite mince pies. I bought them from Waitrose at the weekend, and they are brown butter mince pies with Courvoisier cognac, and they're honestly so delicious. Really recommend them if you are in a Waitrose. Wet this up. I'm gonna wash my hands. So let's take a look. It's very bright, isn't it? I don't know why it's so bright. That's a bit better. That's a bit better. So I've just tipped my fruit out into a separate bowl because I soaked it in the largest bowl I own. Now it says, oh, need to preheat the oven to 140 degrees Celsius. And then it says, now what you do is sift the flour, salt and spices into a very large roomy mixing bowl. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna, it's so bright. I literally can't, I don't know why it's as bright as it is. Maybe if I turn that off, does that make it a bit better? Whoa, no, that makes it, oh no, there we go. That's a bit more normal, I think, maybe. Yeah, so my head's cut off, but we're just gonna live with this situation. I don't sift the flour because I've not got a sieve. So I'm just going to put it in. And to be honest, I do that every year, and so far no one's died. So, so how much flour is it? So it is 225 grams of plain flour. So I've got the flour. It's 225 grams. And then half a teaspoon of salt. Let me just judge it as that. And then nutmeg, ground mixed spice. I think that's it actually. Quarter of a level teaspoon of nutmeg and half a level of teaspoon of ground mixed spice. The question is allspice the same as mixed spice? I think it is. It smells like they do not consider to be interchangeable. This would be very poor luck. Oh, nobody ever say that I don't keep it real, because I need mixed spice and I've got 2 pots of ground allspice, which apparently are different things and are not apparently interchangeable. Right, well that's stopped play on the Christmas cake front, hasn't it? Better turn off this oven because I'm gonna have to pop out later. And this cake is gonna have to go in the oven after work rather than before or during. Merry Christmas, guys. Merry Christmas. I feel like this has been the biggest anticlimax. I'm just finishing up work for the day, and yeah, I need to go and get some mixed spice. James tried to get me some in Marks Spencer's and couldn't get any. So might not be cake making today, guys. Might not be. I feel a little bit ridiculous. So I managed to run out and get some mixed spice after work, but I don't think I'll be making the cake tonight. I'm gonna do that tomorrow, so stay tuned. Watch tomorrow if you want to know how I make my traditional Christmas cake. But what I am gonna do is put up my Christmas lights on my hops. So they were a bit of a mainstay last year, but I actually switched them out. I took the old ones down in September and put some new ones up, and yeah, I took the lights off. So I'm gonna put, I thought I'd save them basically until Christmas, so I'm now gonna put them back over my hops, and those will be my first kind of Christmas lights going up, which is a bit exciting, gets a bit festive, and I love that. Like then at like the end of the work day, like obviously I work longer than after 4 o'clock, but you know, 4 o'clock, them kind of coming on, and yeah, just sweet and festive. But yeah, so I'm gonna put those on now. That is it from me today. Not a fully successful day, obviously, no baking. But obviously you have got those lights up, which is quite cool. And yeah, we'll bake tomorrow. So come back tomorrow if you want to see that. But I hope you've all had a great first day of December, and despite all of the news and God knows what else, that you are looking forward to a nice festive period. Bye guys, see you tomorrow.